the cap, stop the cap. What's up, guys? This is Stop Capping, and this is another episode of Game Talk. I hope you guys are able to enjoy this one today. This is another Warriors type game. If you guys have been following my channel, I finished uploading the entire campaign for this, and if I've talked about Warriors games like, Dragon Quest Heroes, Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, Fire Emblem Heroes, Hyrule Warriors, even the Persona one, the Scramble. I love Warriors games. I still want a Tales of series Warriors games for the console, not just that PSP game, Tales of the Brave New World or whatever it is. I know they came out with one on the PSP, but a more legit one would suffice. If Bandai Namco realized how many fans there are out there for the Tales of series, would be nice. But even with games like these Warriors games from and Omega Force that produced these games, once these guys hit the shelves in the GameStop store or wherever they may be in terms of physical copies, they are not there that long. Like, once they're put out there, like, you'll be lucky to see them ever again. Because once these games come out, the producers of these games, they don't produce as many copies as they think it is, compared to something like a Final Fantasy 16 or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, something that they know that they want to make millions of dollars or sell millions of copies of, right? So this is one of those exceptions. I'm going to show you real quick let's see, do they have the vault here? Let's see. Yeah, I think you can only watch it during Musu mode. I'll show you guys a movie scene of the water paint animation they use and how it's different from the other Musu games. The animation for this game kind of reminds me how crisp even the Berserk, they came out with the Berserk Musu game some years back too, which was a pretty cool game in terms of graphics, but the repetitive gameplay that game had, it didn't have enough substance. And then let's see, here we go. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. So you can see how crisp and nice the animation is. They did a really good job.
なあ、信長様、本当にやんのか？ああ、来たぞ。あれを奪う。結構な数だな。だからこそ油断している。まさか俺たちに狙われているとは思うまい。なるほど。普通のやり方ではランスに飲まれるだけだからな。マタザは負けると思うか？聞くなよ。俺はお前を信じるだけだ。行くぞー！
天文15年、旧来の支配体制が瓦解した終わりでは、激しい権力闘争が続いていた。そのような情勢下で、一人の若者が元服を果たす。織田信長である。好奇心旺盛で破天荒な振る舞いを好む信長は、幼なじみの又座こと前田利家と共に遊び暮らす日々を送っていた。父の後を継ぎ織田家当主となった後も、信長の素行が改まることはなく、家中の者たちは 頭を悩ませ続けた。そんな中、駿河の大大名今川義元が三河の小大名の嫡子徳川家康を人質とすべく護送の兵を派遣する。天下に最も近いと言われる義元の動きに誰もが静観を決め込む中、ただ一人信長だけが動いた。わずかな手勢のみを率いて城を飛び出した信長は家康を奪取すべく今川軍を吸収したのである。信長編第一章、夜明け前、今川吸収。
That's enough now. Let's go to the actual free mode. You saw how nice the animation looks. I think it's pretty good. I like the water paint illustration. So, oh yeah, and also with this game you have Citadel mode where you unlock other missions. You get more missions as you progress in the game. And you know, it's basically grinding materials so you can build up your citadel. As you can see, mine's is a level 4 right now. You could get troops, assign your own set of troops. You got the blacksmith, you got the shops, you got Hermit's Retreat where you can see unlock the cutscenes between yourself and your other allies. Like for instance, like this. This is a good one right here. The more you play tagging up with these characters, the more stuff you get to unlock in terms of cutscenes. You know, depending on your synergy with the character. It's like a friendship meter.
どこぞへお出かけでございますか？いや、東崖から戻ってきたところだ。で、何を食っていたんだ？
And it's just not Nobunaga that has this option. All the other characters in the game have these options, and then you get to see, compared to all the other characters, who they consider, you know, like, you know, how you see them as a person, and like depending on the list of people that are around them, you know, you get to see like how big or how small their social circle is. Obviously, Nobunaga has a huge social circle because the game is basically based upon around him. But someone like Hideyoshi would have someone just only his like loyal generals and like probably Nobunaga. Oichi, since you know they were married. See, like Nobunaga, he has a good set of people. And then if you go to Hideyoshi, he has a smaller set of people, but these are the people that he considers those to be close, you know. And with this game, with Samurai Warriors 5, it is a prequel, so you get to see like the rise of Nobunaga. And then for this level that I'm going to show you a quick example of this is the first stage, but I'm going to be using free mode to show you who he eventually becomes. So this is his prequel version. This is who he is now, and then this is Mitsuhide. And then this is Mitsuhide when he's, you know, he's older. And then with equipment, you get to see all the equipment you unlock. You get to see the weapons you get to unlock, and you could add on special abilities such as range, projectile attack, gluttony, Musu Plus, and then you get your ultimate skills where you could use square, triangle, X, circle. So they have different abilities and buffs. You can see right there. You get to unlock more of them, of course, in officer training by increasing your weapon mastery. Obviously, mine's is an S rank since I only use Nobunaga. You get the training. You could, level your characters up, for example. Right. You got the skill tree right here. A great skill tree. And look at this right here. I got a nice little skill tree over there. There you go. Just do what I gotta do. And of course, your characters become really overpowered in this game. And this is just another example. Alright, let's just deal with that for right now. Training, any training? Yeah, let's do that. There you go. Did I do more? Nope. So, that's just the leveling up system right there. And let's begin this battle. I like the true Musu attacks too, because you get to see their water paint version of the Musu attacks. Now the triangle attacks are not your stereotypical special ability attacks, but they help you juggle the opponents. Now the only thing that can counteract a triangle attack is your main, basically any main general guarding you, or the enemy finding a way to distort your abilities. The great thing about this game too, since you're using two characters at the same time, I think they purposely did this based on games like Warriors of Orochi. You get to switch characters in real time using the touchpad on your controller. And by the way, I'm playing a PS4 copy of the game. There's your objectives right there, fighting Tadakatsu Honda. Even though it's a prequel. There we go, we got our true Musu attack. I know it was overpowered thing to do, but I had to do it. I didn't realize there was is there a barracks captain here? No. Yes, you have your R1 abilities as well. So got your acceleration for speed, recuperation, recuperate with raising your Musum bar, and pride increases your strength. These are my top 3 buffs for the character, and also you can see with the square attack, the 3-step obliteration that has a longer cooldown compared to all the other abilities I have. You know, in Warriors games, you know, they're famous for their little ambush parties. I can show you their regular Musu attack. Here we go. We got the objectives. Even for regular Musu attacks, they're pretty flashy, which I like. I like how you can still call over your horse, like in the other previous games. Well, the recently previous games. Of course, in your original games, like Dynasty Warriors 2, Samurai Warriors 1, you can't really call nobody. We use Nobunaga here. Nobunaga's attack is pretty dope too, his flash attack. Look at that. That's his R1 and square attack. He does a typical samurai slash attack. There you got the little skill here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Might as well switch over so you can see his true Musu. And look at that. That was sweet as it could be. I highly recommend this game if you're a huge fan of the Warriors series, or if you played at least a couple of the Warriors game and you said like, hey, I want to play something new. You want to add some trophies to your collection. If you're a huge fan of Japanese culture, especially the Edo period with Nobunaga Oda and his retainers and the rest of Japanese medieval history. The first time I got interested in the game with Nobunaga and more of the Japanese medieval history was, of course, playing Unamusha, and that's where I got to learn more about Nobunaga and his conquests. And it was pretty much like Alice in the Wonderland going. That was me jumping into the rabbit hole. I already loved Japanese culture because of the whole samurais, the video games, how Japanese is just so different, very unique. The food, Um, I was luckily to be there doing my time of service in the military, and then finding out more about the Edo period and the unification of Japan, how everything started off as clans, no different from the way Europe was, and the Middle East and China. There's always the start of clans, and then you have to find a way to unify your country. But I feel like there's so much more, that could be done. I like how they have character info. See, like Tadakatsu Honda's younger here. But Tori Hanzo looks awesome. And obviously there's more characters here that I haven't unlocked. Of course I didn't get any DLC. I only played the vanilla based game. I think that's what also ruins a lot of other games for games like this, because before, used to buy the Extreme Legends, which was technically a DLC, but also I miss when you used to buy a game and then used to unlock everybody in the game, like back in the PS2 era. Like if there was a game that was out and it had a shit ton of characters, you had objectives to pretty much unlock them, or you just unlock them as you go on with the game. And I miss games like that. But now, unfortunately, everything has been ruined by modern day gaming, and going back as far as, I would say, maybe Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare. I would say Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare, and what other games? Yeah, I would say more Call of Duty, and then every other game that basically copy and paste the whole DLC, extra missions, extra costumes. Fighting games is the same thing with Street Fighter, Street Fighter 4, Mortal Kombat, all these DLC packs. And yeah, but that's enough about that rant. That could be a rant for another day. But besides Samurai Warriors, it's great. I like it. I hope you guys get to love it. And make sure that please like, comment, and subscribe. And keep on gaming. All right, cool. Take care, guys.